Hello everyone, this is Raise Your Hand by Alice Paul Tapper. This is the cover of the book. This is the inside cover of the book. It's Raise Your Hand by Paul Tapper. My name is Alice Paul Tapper, but you can call me Alice. My mom and dad named me after Alice Paul, a brave woman who fought for women's rights over 100 years ago. I'm a Girl Scout. I like to have fun and try new things with my troop. One time we were in a horseback riding batch after an afternoon at the stables. Another time we went into the woods and studied birds, helping us earn our animal habitats badge. But there have been times when I was afraid to try new things, even things that seemed simple. I was nervous when we went canoeing. And I was really nervous when I had to go down the zip line on a ropes course. That's when she went canoeing and also the zip line. At school, I get to sit next to my best friends, Joelle and Lucy. I love school, but sometimes it can be scary. Good morning, class, my teacher said one day. Who can tell me where the world's largest ocean is? My hand shot up. The Atlantic, I answered. I'm sorry, Alice, that's incorrect, she said. It's actually the Pacific. When I realized I got it wrong, my face felt hot and my heart thumped hard on my chest. I tried not to look at anyone as I sank lower in my seat. Let's try a computer question, my teacher announced. What do you call an error in a computer program? A bug, I thought. Starting to raise my hand, but I wasn't totally sure and I had already gotten one answer wrong. I quickly put my hand down. I looked around and realized that only boys had their hands up. A virus? One boy said. No, but good try, my teacher told him. Anyone else? I look at my lap. I think it's called a bug, another boy said. That's right, my teacher told him. I knew it, I thought. Does the class agree? The discussion on the computer question. I was still thinking about what had happened when my mom drove me home from school that day. Mom, are you ever too scared to say something because you might be wrong? I asked. Of course, she said, but I try to be brave and say it anyway. Are you sometimes scared? Yes, I admitted, and today I noticed that other girls in my class might be, too, but most of the boys aren't. I wish there was something I could do about it. But why don't you talk to your Girl Scout troop? My mom suggested. Maybe you can come up with something together. Asked Alice in the right after school with her family. At our next Girl Scout meeting, it turned out I was right about the other girls being nervous. I also noticed that the boys were raising their hands more than the girls, Lucy said. And once, not one girl raised her hand the whole day, Harriet added. I want to raise my hand, but sometimes it's too scary, Sonia confessed. What are you afraid of? Our troop leader asked. If I don't get the answer right, people might laugh at me, Sonia said. My friends and I all nodded. That's when I had an idea. We earn badges for doing activities like camping or community service. I said to the others, what if there was a patch to help girls like us feel more confident in class? My friends loved it. They thought it was the perfect plan. My heart thumped hard in my chest, like it did during class, but this time I was smiling. After that, I got to meet with the Girl Scouts Council to talk about my idea. I was nervous but also excited. They thought it was the best idea they'd heard in a long time. Together, we came up with a raise your hand pledge and patch program. And there she is with the Girl Scouts Council in the meeting. This is Alice. Everyone we told we liked the idea. I even got to talk about it on TV. But I was so scared during the interview, I almost couldn't say anything at all. I was it was a lot scarier than raising my hand, but I guess that's part of what made me brave. I was afraid, but I did it anyway. That's an interview. That's Alice. Some kids at school didn't understand why we were doing the project. You're saying girls are better than boys? One boy said to me at recess. But I did not think girls were better than boys. I just wanted girls to believe in themselves. There's the boy. He was pretty angry, upset with Alice and her Girl Scout group program. When I got home from school, my mom had a surprise. Look, Alice, she said, showing me the computer screen. These are messages from Girl Scout troops across the country. I jumped up and down in excitement. They're all asking to get patches and take the pledge? I asked. I was amazed that so many girls wanted to be part of the program. There she is. Alice's mom reading the messages in the computer, and Alice getting happy. In class, the next thing I knew it. It was time to step up and take the challenge. So I raised my hand once, twice, 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. I didn't always give the right answer, but it wasn't the end of the world. I knew that getting the answer wrong wasn't embarrassing, and speaking up didn't have to be scary, and I was proud of myself for trying. They're soundless, giving multiple answers. Sometimes she will get it wrong, sometimes she will get it right. She was still happy and proud. So now it's your turn. You can do it. Be bold, be brave, raise your hand. That's the end of the story. This was Raise Your Hand by Alice Paul Tapper. And Alice's story on gender equality. Thank you so much, everyone.